someone suggested I do a video on the Herbivore Man. This has been, there's been videos about this. It's quite old, but it really does uh, warrant coming back to it for sure. Basically, the Herbivore Men of Japan are just, they're guys that MGTOW brag that they are. The Herbivore Men are guys who actually have gone their own way. Only the guys who say they're going on their own way, they would never want to call themselves Herbivore Men, of course. So let's see what they have to say.
Samurais, sports heroes, and salarymen. These are the idealized images of Japanese masculinity. The myth of the all-conquering, stoic, macho man served well to galvanize an entire nation during its triumphant transformation from a defeated warring state to an industrial powerhouse during its post-war economic.
How is this a victory? These guys here are working themselves to death, struggling to gain status and never succeeding. This is a failed culture to me.
But in recent time, those familiar constructs of Japanese masculinity and the values that accompany them have sort of given out. There's a growing breed, it seems, of men who are more sensitive, more sedate, more moderate, and more feminized. The Japanese term for them.
Feminized, right? These guys are feminized. What they've done is they've given up their masculine gender roles. That's all they've done. Look at this guy. Is he wearing women's clothing? If they're using him as an example. So he's got his hair a bit long, or he's wearing kind of, I don't know how you describe his clothes. He's not more feminine. He's just not wearing a suit and tie that symbolizes status and servitude. That's what the suit is. The suit means servitude.
Soshoku Danshi literally translates as plant-eating men, unlike their fathers who are the meat-eaters. The term has nothing to do...
Oh, their fathers are not meat-eaters. A meat-eater would actually track down its prey and eat it. These guys, their fathers are oxen. They go up and bribe someone to allow them to put a yoke on them, and then they pull forever. That's what these guys, their fathers are just as herbivore as their sons. You know, there's nothing aggressive about these losers that become workaholics and just go until they drop dead.
With what they eat, it refers to what they are. The herbivorous men prefer to graze rather than hunt. Men who are passive rather than aggressive. In short, men who have gone soft. So on.
Aggressive. What would the modern Japanese man have to do with aggression? What's aggression's going to do? These Japanese salarymen in their suits, they're not allowed to go ballistic. Japanese society doesn't allow you to raise your voice and yell at people. An aggressive Japanese man would just be a fuming time bomb because he can't do anything. He's a beaten dog. And these guys, look at these guys aren't beaten dogs. They've actually broke out. That's why they're happier. All that Herbivore Man does, they're no longer chasing the opposite sex, so they don't chase status. Most of them have part-time jobs. And by the way, part-time to Japan means full-time to us Westerners. So they're probably working full-time jobs, really, some of them. But they actually get to go to bed and sleep.
I'm told, at least. My first impressions about the Soshoku Danshi came by way of opinions about them from the old guard.
People of my generation, I feel helpless for them. Men should be stronger.
You mean like you bums? Like you guys, like you worker bees? You guys get nothing out of what you do. Nothing. Look at this. Look, you're in your slave costume now. Who are you conquering, pal? Who are you conquering? Nobody. You do as you are told, and you're nobody to society. That's why when you, pal, lose your job, you become homeless because you're meaningless now.
I think they became miserable. They should become stronger. They're told that they lack in stamina and passion, but there is opposing wind against them.
Oh, passion like this guy? Yeah, this guy looks passionate. He's brimming of passion. He's a zombie. He's a work zombie. What these guys look like at worst, or in my case, I would say best, is gentle. And these guys, gentle and happy, and these guys look like miserable, beaten dogs. Whatever they talk about strong, and what are they offering? Man up bullshit. Just get into and become a work zombie like me, and you'll be good. But none of these guys see themselves as work zombies, but they suffer as work zombies. That's why so many of these guys either commit suicide or just drop dead.
Even if they have stamina and passion.
Oh, by the way, how does this lame ass show passion? Is he an artist? Is there any time he goes hurrah? These working zombies should keep their mouth shut.
Nakayama-san is rather uncomfortable with the label Herbivore man. It's a derogatory term, you understand. Yet he is sympathetic with the conditions of the herbivores. A response or reaction to the way society has changed.
Of course, it's a derogatory term. You see, these guys have broke loose, and people hate free men.
Like many among his new breed of social Mudanshi, have been disenfranchised with the post-war model of masculinity of men used to being the masters of their destiny.
Most men are not the master of their destiny in any generation. There might have been men in the past who were leaders and were famous for leaders, but most men in the past, if you joined the military and were told what to do, and they're still doing it now. This idea, matter of fact, even the leaders were not the masters of their destiny.
A year since he graduated, and he is not too optimistic about landing a full-time job anytime soon. Critics of the Herbivore man put this down quite plainly to a lack of aspiration. There you
go. You see, they'll even say in this video that the economy is tanked, that there was this great big burst of productivity in Japan, and it died sometimes in the 90s. So what they're doing is telling these low average mortal men that they should be able to control the weather. This is hyper agency to its maximum. You're a man, you've got a magic wand or a genie lamp, just rub it and alter reality. Become a job creator.
There are some people around me who plan to look for a proper job that pays okay and stay in that job for a few years. And there are other people who are currently dependent on parents' support and be involved in activities with less hope for income, such as helping a magazine, editing, or playing in a band. Such people plan to remain what they are now for about the next 3 years.
Yeah, see, okay. I want to get to this part here. Right about, let's see. Here's the young lady. I want to make sure we get all of it.
To my surprise, it was a woman.
Okay, I want to hear it. Just a minute.
A social commentator have changed, but is it really fair to label these men with such an awkward appellation? I'm left with no other option but to confront the person responsible for coining the term Soshokudanshi, or herbivorous man. To my surprise, it was a woman.
You see, I'm not surprised at all that a woman gave this derogatory term to men. This fool here, of course, he's gullible. Most men have no idea how women view them. And of course, these women coin it because what they're saying is these guys, they're not a part of the slave. They broke out of the slave trade. Who's going to just give me free stuff because I demand it? That's what it is. So I want you guys to try and understand the average woman on the street wants you in your gender roles. That includes not only the strangers, that's your loved ones as well. That's your mother, that's your sister, that's if you have any daughters, your daughters, all of them. They want you in your gender roles. They want you like this guy wearing a suit of some kind, signaling that he is a good little servant.
Fukusawa Maki, a social commentator, came up with the term as a reference to the passivity of young Japanese men when it came to relationships.
In Japan, we refer to sex as a meat-body relationship, as if it's meat eating. But young men are not greedy for sex in Japan. In that sense, they don't really eat meat, but eat grass, so I call them herbivore as a joke. But the term has an impact. It has begun to circulate among people.
Fukusawa-san's observations about this new and growing breed of men aren't restricted to their indifference with pleasures of the flesh. It also extends to a comment about their aspirations as consumers.
When the economy was doing well, people spent money as a means of showing off their status. For instance, they bought Benzes and Rolexes to simply show off status. They wanted to be admired by people. But herbivore men don't spend money to show off.
Of course. She just said it. The economy was doing well before. People had money to blow. Of course, these young guys don't have that. So they're not wasting their time. For one thing, they can't do it. Two, in order for them to even hope to do it, they would have to have magic wands and make jobs, high-paying jobs come up out of thin air. So this is so typical of societies everywhere. We might be talking about Japan here, but they're all the same. They expect men, ordinary men, to be gods and change reality. It's pathetic.
Instead, they might buy an expensive rice cooker so that it makes their family happy. They spend for their own contentment.
You hear that, guys? These guys are spending for their own contentment. They're just not blowing valuable wealth on luxury items to show off how good they are. One, did you hear that? He bought a rice cooker for his family. So he's actually caring for other people. And this is what societies, not just the Japanese society, all societies deride in these men.
The argument so far has been that the Soshokudanshi, or herbivorous man, might deepen Japan's downfall, befuddled by the spluttering economy.
Yeah, they're deepening it, right? They're not waving their magic wands. No, all this is resentment. These guys aren't wasting their lives in a dead-end endeavor. See, Japan, along with all the other countries of the world, they want young men, if they don't have satisfying jobs or something like that, to just waste their entire lives, their entire youth, trying to get one. And it doesn't even matter to them that they're getting it. If these guys blow all their lives trying to get one and they fail, at least society will say, at least they were a good man. This is resentment. This is how much men are hated. These guys are doing the right thing. They're not wasting, blowing money on luxury items. They're actually just doing what's in their means that they can accomplish for the betterment of their mental health. They're healthier mentally, guys. They're happier people. So society wants men to suffer. All societies.
There's no shortage of nice girls around, but will anyone go out with a herbivore? I wonder.
There's no shortage of nice girls around. You don't know how many times I've heard shit like this. Nice girls, they're all out there, and guys, they're just waiting for guys. What's wrong? What's wrong? You guys want girlfriends, and there's all these nice girls out there. What is stopping? I don't know. Let's hear.
Herbivore men? No, no, no. I want men reliable and guide me.
Now, there's an equal partnership. I want someone to take the responsibility of decisions. But if things go tits up, I also, that way that person gets blamed and not me. This is women independence right, by the way. Women love to be independent. They want to get a guy who makes all their decisions for them. And you expect me to have respect for the opposite sex when they talk like this?
I like them because they're less greedy. I prefer meat-eating men, but I can still accept it. I think they are obedient to me. Women are waiting to be approached, so they should be a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, like women don't want to get rejected. Rejection hurts. So we want them to come to us, is what they're saying, so that we can feel good about ourselves from them approaching us. We didn't have to put any effort into it. And then we can feel free to reject them if we want to. Entirely like this is the partnership that guys brag about. By the way, if I was talking about herbivore men, I would never go to a woman for opinion on anything. My experience is that women have nothing to offer men at all in their opinions.
Whether women find them attractive or not, one plausible explanation for why these young ladies aren't hooking up with herbivores might be because of a mismatch in expectations. By the time she gets married and has a child, most Japanese women are expected to quit their careers. And
No, not expected to quit their careers. They want to quit their careers. That's why women become housewives. These Japanese women don't want to burn themselves out like the men are and commit suicide or just die on their feet. They want an early retirement, and that's what marriage is for them. They want to quit their jobs. You understand that? And that's what the man is there. He's a used person for these people.
Become housewives. Because of these entrenched customs, women are often only interested in marrying men with bankable futures.
Bankable futures. There you go. That's what they want. You're a what do you call it? A paycheck. That's all you are.
According to my research, 40% of single women in Tokyo want to get married with men whose annual income is above 6 million. But in fact, such men are only 3.5% of the eligible.
There you go. This is love. This is love worldwide. You know, they want someone like, to put in terms for the West, 6 million yen is about $60,000 a year. So they want men with money. They don't love the man. They never loved the man. And not just this generation, and not just Japan. This is human nature we're talking about. And that's what these guys are. And this is what women have just come out and tell. So when women come out and tell men that all you are is a workhorse, why do you guys go on about true love and shit like that? I want to know. I mean, I know why. I know why. Because you want to get with these girls, but pretend that it's for different reasons than it is. You don't want to just say, oh, I get to be this woman because I'm a good servant.
Male population. So the probability of landing such a man is only 1/10.
Hey, there's all these good girls waiting. They're good girls and they're just waiting for you. All you have to do is make above 60 grand. Or in the case of the yen, 6 million. Right?
It's like a gambling. What is my type of woman?
Okay, let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at this.
At the moment, instead of looking for someone who relies on me, I would rather to look for someone on whom I can rely.
Okay, I just wanted to get there because this man, part of his happiness is the fact that he doesn't know what's going on. He's delusional. There's no woman wants to trade place with a man. No woman wants to take on responsibility when, especially like, what nobleman wants to become a serf and have the serf become a nobleman? No one. None of these women. There's nothing to gain by this. Oh my God. This is like, this guy is never going to find what he's looking for. Hopefully someone will come up and tell him so he could stop looking for it and he'll be happier. This is where the herbivore men fail because they still hold on to delusions. They may have quit out of instinct, the finally, survival instinct. To me, they're superior to any tradcon. They're the true survivalist. But at the same time, he hasn't come to reality yet. This is not going to happen. Okay?
That's the reason I think men are beginning to look better.
To understand more about the culture of the plant eater, I decided to try it out for size, the style at least. I went to get my eyebrows trimmed.
Okay, I don't know if I want to care about any of this. They're just into beautifying
Care
themselves.
so much about personal grooming and taking care of your appearance. These are not concepts that are new to men. You think about it, most of us shave our faces every morning. And she will rub salt in the wounds of an already injured Japan, weaken the economy due to their lack of ambition and drive.
No, they're not weakening the economy. In order for them to weaken the economy, they would have to give up jobs, high-paying jobs that were being offered to them. The jobs aren't there for them. They're not doing anything to harm the economy. Matter of fact, they still buy stuff. They're still consumers. They're just not wasteful consumers. They're actually just buying stuff that they need. This guy, at least he doesn't seem to be endorsing it, but what he's saying is utter nonsense. And I better not go too far with this because it's just going to take. Let me tell you. I wanted to show you. I can't find it on here. Won't bother waste time. The guy says, "Oh, they're enjoying their hobbies, such as they are." He gives them a jab. And let me tell you something. This fool. This is what ticked me off about him. For him saying that, there are stamp collectors in the world. I don't know if there still are, but there were in my day. There are all kinds of hobbies that other people would say, oh, that's kind of a goofy hobby. But he's jabbing at them, not because their hobbies are silly or whatever. It's just because these guys don't place anything on status. And this guy's idea of no doubt, of a worthwhile hobby would be one that chases status. Playing golf, which I have nothing against, but it's a high status. It's for people with money. So if you want to bat a ball around the greens all day, every day, that's fine with the peoples like this, guys like this, because it's something high status people do. Anyway, that's about all we need to say about the herbivore man. Guys, start looking at them and thinking, not a bad idea. Stop chasing status. Stop worrying about the girl. Thank you.